Well, in just a few days, trick-or-treaters going to be running through neighborhoods to collect all that candy. But before you send your kids out, there are a few reminders that we want to let you know about to make sure that they stay safe. The Valley Today's Christy Larson is live this morning at Family Wellness in South Fargo with more on how you can get ready for that busy night of trick-or-treating. Christy?
Good morning, Kyle. That's right. I know a lot of people out there are already starting to map out where they're going to be bringing their kids. But one of the things that we need to remind people is don't take too big of a group of kids when you go trick-or-treating. I know sometimes you get the whole neighborhood together and they pick a parent to go around with them. But you need to make sure that the proportions of kids to parents are a safe one so that they can keep an eye on kids. And I also sat down and talked with experts about some other ways that you can keep kids safe this Halloween season.
There's going to be kids everywhere, especially since Halloween is on a Saturday this year, so there's going to be trick-or-treating probably a good portion of the day since they'll be able to be out during the daylight hours, which will be nice this year too, so you don't have to worry too much about it being dark out.
If your kids don't have a costume, pick one that isn't too long and could trip the kids. And beware, a mask can sometimes block their vision.
So as long as they're not big and bulky and they don't cover the child's vision too much, it's okay. But usually we recommend just doing like a non-toxic face paint is usually better. So then that way the child's vision is not hampered anyway.
Drivers need to be on the lookout for kids darting from house to house.
Just being cognizant that all day on Saturday there's probably going to be lots of kids out and about doing things.
Reflective gear, flashlights, and glow sticks are all a good idea for young trick-or-treaters to have.
Yep, so then that way the vehicles will be able to see them when they are crossing the street. And even if the children have flashlights too, that can be helpful.
And before you go out this weekend, talk to your kids about the behavior they should have on Saturday night.
So making sure that they're in well-lit areas where they're trick-or-treating and making sure they're staying on the sidewalks are kind of big things, not running down the middle of the street, as you can kind of do when you're excited out there getting your candy.
And if you're a driver out there, make sure to be aware of all those kids that are going to be going out on Saturday evening. Now, some of those things like glow sticks and even these reflective bands that I got were just from the dollar store, something so simple to add to their costumes and many times even a little fun too. These are snap bracelets. And Kyle, we're going to be talking more about how to have a healthy Halloween. Maybe instead of passing out candy, we'll give you some other ideas on what to pass out coming up on the Valley today.
Sounds good. Christy Larson reporting live this morning on some great Halloween safety advice that we all need a little refresher course on this time of year.